Hi friends, and welcome back to I Love This Stuff with Meghan Hughes. I'm Meghan Hughes and these are the things that I love. I'm just gonna share them with you today and I have a lot of them, so let's just delve right into it, all right? So the first thing I've been passionately loving lately is my friend Arden Rose's new book that just came out, and it's called Almost Adulting, and it's just fucking amazing. Like honestly, that is just the only way I can describe it. It's fucking amazing and it's fucking funny and it's fucking helpful. It's all of the things. Oh my God, it's basically all you need to get it together, sort of, in parentheses. And seriously, dude, like this is so funny. I'm so enjoying reading this. I'm learning like all of these little lessons on just how to like, you know, kind of prioritize my time a little bit better. As a newly 20-year-old woman, adult person, I guess I have some lessons I need to learn. And just the way that this book is written is just, like I said, fucking funny. And I think that everybody should go and pick it up and support Arden because she's so like quirky. Just the way that she writes, I was just like, I'm so into it, okay? I'm just so into it. So Arden, if you're watching this, I fucking love you and I'm so proud of you and this book is amazing. The next thing I love is this skincare brand I have recently been introduced to called Ahava. And I went to an event for them on like last Thursday or something. And this isn't sponsored, by the way. I just went to the event like for fun, just to meet the people, have kind of like a little meeting, figure out what they're about, look at some of the products, and just get hip to the brand in general. So that's exactly what I did. And I was literally raving about the brand for like the rest of the weekend. So basically all of their products are made from active Dead Sea minerals. So like mud from the Dead Sea, salt from the Dead Sea, just general minerals from the Dead Sea. And I was speaking to one of the co-founders and she let me know that they're actually one of the largest protectors of the Dead Sea. So like they work hand in hand with them. They're not like stripping all of these things from them. They like work with them, you know, to protect them as well. And they're 100% vegan. So that was like, oh my God, just I feel like it's really hard to find a fully vegan brand, especially just like in skincare. So I was really shocked by just like all of the things that they were having to offer me. And I was like, oh my God, I really hope I get to work with you guys on some kind of a video in the future. So this is me manifesting that right now. These are two things that I've been trying out since the event that I've been passionately loving. And it is the facial mud exfoliator and the purifying mud mask. So yeah, these are just amazing. They're from their clearing line and I just feel like they've been really clearing my skin up, although I do have this one little ugly zip right here that I'm trying to get rid of currently, and these guys are helping me out. So yeah, loving them, loving the brand in general, and yeah, shout out to Ahava because I had a great time at that event, man. I was like living for it. I texted my manager while I was still at the event and was like, obsessed with Ahava. So yeah, any Ahava folks out there who are watching, just hit up my business email. Okay, moving on. The next thing I have to rave about is a sunburn remedy, okay? And it's a duo of two things that I already had in my my cabinets. So this is just organic apple cider vinegar, and this is coconut oil, a lot of it. I love coconut oil. It has many uses. I've raved about it in an I Love This Stuff video before, I feel like, and I held it up and I was like, this is just so funny that I have this large of an amount, but it definitely comes in handy. So let me just tell you, okay, so like the spring months are approaching, and every single year, and I'm letting you know, like literally every single year. I mean, I've had fair skin my entire life, but there's always this one time where I go out knowingly, like consciously making the decision not to put on sunscreen because I'm an idiot, and then I get this terrible sunburn. I mean, I have it right now. You can't really see it too much on my chest, but it's really, really bad on my back. I'm not gonna flip around, change all of my angles just to show you my terrible sunburn, but I am going to talk about the remedy that I've been using to kind of heal it. So after I got this sunburn, I Googled quickest way to get rid of a sunburn, and then this came up. So basically, on a washcloth, right? You put it under cold water, get it nice and chilly, and then you pour your apple cider vinegar on it and kind of wring it out a little bit, and then you just dab. You just dampen it and you dab it all over your area, and then you go, yes, I feel so good, and you just wait for it to soak in, and you're like, wow, this feels really refreshing. And then once it's all dried and whatnot, then you lather on the coconut oil, and then you just sit down and you're like, okay, yeah. It's really working. I can feel it. But really, it took down my redness levels from like a 10 to like a 7 and as the days are going on, I think it's just gonna generally decrease. So I just wanted to let you guys know this, you know, sunburn remedy. If you're a fair skinned folk like me, and even if you're not, just wear sunscreen, okay? It's very important, and like I said, this literally happens to me every single year where I have this one moment where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna wear sunscreen. It's like, I'm tan, you know? Look at me, like I'm not tan, okay? I can't do that. So yeah, learned my lesson and now I am sticking to my remedies. The next thing I love is lacrosse. Okay, let me explain my love of lacrosse really quickly because I would say it's rekindled itself over these past couple of weeks. So in high school, freshman and like kind of a little bit of sophomore year, I played lacrosse. I was a midfielder, I was reasonably quick, and I enjoyed the sport. You know, all of my friends were on the team. That was my gig until I quit because I was also doing musical theater and dance, and I just had a lot of things and I was like, psh, over it. Also, our fall training was literally the worst time of my life. I thought I was going to die. It was like I was in the military or something. It was terrible. We had to run so much. Oh my God, definitely don't miss that part of it, but like the general catching, cradling, throwing, that whole kind of a thing, it does provide me a little bit of pleasure, you know? So, long story short, I've just been kind of wanting to do some sporting things recently, you know? I've been spending a lot more time outside, it's a lot sunnier, and I'm like, hey, you know, let's pick up the love of lacrosse again. Let's get 2 sticks so I can have somebody else to play with. Maybe call one of my friends over and be like, hey, would you want to throw a lacrosse ball around at the park today? You know, because I'm just a sporty gal now. Also, I got a guy's stick, which has like the deeper pocket, which makes it a lot easier to catch rather than a girl's stick. So I'm pretty hype about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to rave about lacrosse really quickly. If you play lacrosse, let me know, because I do miss that part of high school a little bit. It was pretty fun. We got to have these pasta parties before big games, and we would just like load up on carbs, and that was definitely my favorite thing about being part of the lacrosse team, I'm pretty sure, and my friends, but you know, that was mainly it. A lot of you probably didn't even know that I played lacrosse, so that's pretty funny that I can share that fact now. Moving on to clothing items. Look at this sexy box. Do you guys already know what it is? Fenty. Hell yeah, brothers, I got the slides. I don't know if you guys are, oh, what the, you know, don't need that. I don't know how hip you guys are to Rihanna releasing new Fenty lines, but I'm hip to every single one. I got the first round of creepers when they came out, and then when December rolled around, I got the burgundy creepers, and now I have the olive green beautiful slides. If you guys haven't already realized from my last 2 outfits in my last videos, this is pretty much like one of my favorite colors currently. You know, obviously yellow is my #1, but this is one that I look like reasonably good in, I would say, just because of my hair, and not like you're gonna be able to really tell because these are going to be on my feet. What if my toes looked like this? Anyways, these are gorgeous and I'm really hyped that they're in my life. Fenty and Golfwang are 2 brands that I will splurge on, okay? And those are like the only 2 brands. I really don't care about any other like designer brands other than those. And Golfwang isn't even designer, it's just expensive. Anyways, let's move on to some other clothing, shall we? So, you guys know, if there's one thing that I love most in this world, it is helping independent artists. So I have an independent artist to talk about today, and it is the brand Love You Official. I'll put their Instagram right here so you can check them the f out. I'll put their website in the down bar, all of those things. Check out their stuff. So basically my friend Kenzie told me about this brand, somebody from her hometown who has started a clothing brand, and they're just fucking fire hoodies. This is one of the hoodies that I picked out. It says, all the youth want is love. And it's like a traffic cone orange. It's showing up a little more weirdly vibrant on screen, but it is very, very vibrant in real life. It's just more of like a darker color than it's showing up on screen, I will say that. And then the other hoodie that I got says Lost in Love, and it has like this almost 3D looking like design on the front, and I just love the font. It's amazing, and these are all so soft, so amazing. Just really wanted to shout out the brand because I haven't shouted them out on Instagram yet because I haven't just posted photos in this clothing. So please, go check them the f out, okay? Really good hoodies. Oh my God, how could I forget? I meant to mention this when I was talking about skincare, but when I was home in December for my winter break, my friend's mom actually invited me to her med spa that she owns, and it's called Youthtopia Med Spa, and it's in like the Alpharetta/Roswell, Georgia area. So if you live in that kind of general area, any of the outskirts of, you know, outer Atlanta, hit it up, okay? Because it was a great time. I saw this woman, I think her name was like Lisa M. I could be wrong. I'll put it here just so you know the specific woman that I saw, okay? She was great, and I got like the organic facial, I wanna say, and it was just incredible. My skin felt so fucking good afterwards. I felt like a new woman. This is a superfruit enzyme exfoliator that they used on me during my treatment that I loved the feeling of so much. I asked for it at the end. I was like, hey, can I get that? And I use it about once a week, and it's freaking amazing. It gently exfoliates skin, removing dead cells, unwanted pigment, and debris. So that's really good for just getting out all of the extra gunk that your cleansers don't normally get out. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to rave about this. It's from Society Clinical Skincare if you want to check it out as well. But in general, I just wanted to plug Youthtopia Med Spa and say if you're in that area, please go, because whew, love Bentley, love her mother, would really love if you guys would go and get a treatment there. You know, it was a good time. And let them know that I sent you if you do end up going, because that would just warm my stinking heart. Now, naturally, I have some new music to talk about. 3 albums in particular that I've been loving so much lately. The first one being Khalid's American Teen album. It has literally been the soundtrack to my life for the past like month or however so long it's been out. I got it the day it came out, and I've been bumping it literally every day since. It has not gotten old to me. It's an incredible album. His voice, his vocal range, his lyrics, incredible. He sings so much about like love and relationships and just all that kind of relatable stuff. Also about being a teenager. Also about just all the trials and tribulations of life in general, you know? I feel like I described that really oddly, but really, it's a great album, and you guys should definitely go and check it out on either Spotify or buy it on iTunes, you know, like I did, because whew, shit. This is some good stuff that you need to put your money towards, okay? Support this man, because he is going to pop off. It's just like really exciting to see new artists doing the damn thing. And speaking of new artists, well, they're not necessarily new, either of them, to the game of music, but they're new together as a whole. So Black Bear, who makes music under his own name, and Mike Posner, who makes music under his own name, have now collaborated as Mansions. And they released an album called Mansions. I'll spell it right here specifically so you guys know how to spell it. And I'm just so impressed with how the album sounds. I mean, like, there is stories intertwined into the songs, and like the general sound is unlike anything I've really ever heard before. My favorite songs in specific are My Beloved and I'm Thinking About Horses. I really think you guys should check it out, because I like was kind of skeptical about it just because they were trolling all of these events in Hollywood, plugging the album and just like doing all these things. So I was kind of just being like, oh, like what if it's not even good? And I listened to it and it's so fucking good. Like, I completely understand why they were trolling and plugging it everywhere, and just like, please, please, please go check out the album. It's amazing. And then the last album that I have to talk about, ooh, my heart. I'm so happy about this album, and I'm so happy to be talking about what I'm about to share with you guys right now. Okay, so I didn't film an entire video reacting to Mod Sun's new album called Movie, just because I know that not all of my subscribers are part of the friend base, although a lot of you are. I just figured instead of filming a whole entire video dedicated to me reacting to the album, which I had already heard, so it would have been kind of ingenuine. Like, I went to the album release party, and that's when I heard it for the first time. And he also informed me at the release party when we were talking that I was the first person to ever hear the album. Like, I was the first person that he shared any of the songs with. And that was back in 2015. So I had heard like Make Something of Yourself and She Just Wanna Dance, and like maybe one other one off of the album before it was actually released. Make Something of Yourself is definitely my #1 favorite on the album. It's fucking amazing, as well as You Are, featuring Mansions. Really, really happy that he got that Mansions feature on there, because like I said, love them. Anywho's, just please go and check out the new album from Mod Sun. It's called Movie, and it's fucking awesome. And it's basically just about his life being a movie, and he has like a nice little intro, a nice little outro on there, and I just love how sonically the entire album goes together. Mod Sun is very, very dear to my heart, and you guys are very, very dear to my heart. So with that information, I would just like to let you guys know that I'm going to be giving away 2 tickets to all of the shows, except for he has like 1 festival date on this upcoming tour for the Movie album, but I'm going to be giving away, yeah, 2 tickets to each of the shows. So I will let you guys know how to enter all in the down bar down there if you want to go and check out that information. Basically, all that you need to do in the comments of this video is go down and comment your tour date, like your city, where you would like to see Monsun in the comments. And then if you got a Facebook, go on over to there and share the event with all of your friends. Let them know that it's happening. And those are the 2 ways that you can enter. And then I will announce the winners. I don't really know specifically when I will do that. If I'm being honest with you, like I don't know the deadline that I need to do this by, so I'll just put all the information in the description down below. But I just wanted to let you know that this giveaway is happening and that you guys can enter in the comments. So please go ahead and do that, because Monsun is a fucking amazing artist to see live. Like, he is seriously so hype. You will have such a good time. And with 2 tickets, you can bring a friend with you know, introduce them if they've never heard of them. Okay, so with that exciting news, that is the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and check out all the things that I talked about because I love them so dearly. Thank you for watching. I love this stuff. This was like number 7 or something. I really don't freaking know, but thank you for letting this series live on as long as it has. And I'll just see you in my next video, okay? Give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, stay smiling. Bye, guys.
And when my phone ring, you the only one that I answer for. I know you got your own thing, but I'll give you anything that you asking for. Cause I can be a